Hey guys, welcome to Diecast. In today's video, I will be reviewing this TWR WSC Spyder, which is also connected to Porsche, so basically it's sort of a Porsche, and it's also a Spark model. And it also won the 1997 Le Mans. So, anyways, this is, I don't know if you noticed by now, but it is with missing a part of its wing. Unfortunately, this is how I got the model, so it is what it is, right? So again, with Spark models, nothing really opens. It's basically a sealed model. There's no, there's nothing opening at all, and I believe it's also made with resin. And just so you know, the wheels do not turn as well, like the front wheels. Okay, so this model is quite rare actually. This is the only one that that is, well, as of this time, like when I bought this model, it was the only one that was sold, and I was the fortunate one who bought it. But unfortunately, yes, like it is missing just a tiny part on the wing. It's not that bad. Like, I just noticed it in the end. I'm like, something's missing here. And then I looked at the picture and I'm like, oh yeah, it's missing that thing. So it's not the seller or whatever. It's just, you know, me not seeing the little part of the wing, but that's okay. I mean, again, like, if you look right now, you're probably never going to get this model or have to pay ridiculous prices. So anyway, the model looks great. It looks exactly as the car is. They put in great detail, even though there aren't a lot of crazy details aside from the decals. For example, there are vents here. They aren't through and through vents, but they're pretty close. Like, they are, like, there is a texture to it, and there are separate grooves. Just gonna go closer there. Yeah, so it's, the grooves are there, and you also see tiny decals here. We got separate pieces all around. We also have a separate pieces right here by the hood there in the front. So I would assume this whole piece, excuse me, I'm just gonna, there you go. I assume this whole piece just comes off completely. We also have a metal tow hook right here in the front. It's a pretty cool car. I also like how there's a partial visor right here. So just a tiny bit, and yeah, like there isn't like anything to protect you aside from your helmet. Basically, it's insane. We also see nice details on the headlights there. Got some hella promotion. And if you notice, there's no signal light. It's just basically integrated inside the headlights. So if I zoom in for you, it's all there. High beam, low beam, signal light, it's just all there. And we also see a little bit of a grill here on both corners. So I would assume those would be for air to pass through the brakes for cooling. And on this side, we also see an antenna. But basically it's just about similar to the other side. Just about. Also see these nice vents here. They are through and through vents. Same with the vents in the rear here. Honestly, it's a really pretty good model. It's crazy. Absolutely insane. And you can't miss that huge wing. So just a bit of a fun fact for you. TWR stands for Tom Walkinshaw Racing. And before they had this car, I mean with Porsche, this used to be in partnership with Jaguar. So in near future, I may be able to get my hands on a Jaguar XJR14, which resembles this model. So I can't wait to see that model and have it side by side, just to compare the comparison and contrast. So looking forward to that, but we'll see if we get there. And at the rear here, we do see some nice metal work right here that support holding the wing. And we do see a little bit of detail underneath there as well. Okay, for wheel detail, it's not bad. Honestly, for me, it might be a little bit underwhelming, especially for a Spark model. These are quite expensive models, so I don't know, I'm just a bit underwhelmed. There is no valve stem. The wheels do turn, and if you see closer, we do get a little bit of a detail on the caliper, so that's nice. It says Brembo on the caliper, that's cool. As we get to the rear, pretty much the same detail. The only difference is, I guess, a little bit on the diameter from the front to the back. And as well as the offset. If you look at the offset in the front to the back, it's a little bit wider at the back. And for the tires, looks like slicks. Needs a bit of cleaning. Nothing too crazy. So this is the most underwhelming part. You don't really see anything underneath. It's just it. Like, it's just a flat piece right there, and at the same time you get a little bit of a detail at the back, just because it is showing a bit. But yeah, this is one of those models where I'm a little bit borderline if you're gonna spend the extra, I don't know, $100 or so for a model that you can't get anywhere, when the detail is minimal underneath and the wheels don't steer as well. I mean, at least make the wheels steer, right? Okay, so interior, there's nothing much to see here. So we're just gonna go straight to the cockpit, which is the only area available. So you see a few wirings there, diagnostics and whatnot. And then we see the steering wheel. I believe it's textured a bit. It's a little bit dusty in here. Definitely needs a cleaning video in the near future. We do see the seatbelt. The harness. And we see all those clips connecting to each other. They're all separate pieces, so at least that's nice. But for me to justify purchasing this model for, say, I don't know, like $150 US or so, it's a bit too much. But at the same time, nobody makes this model for a 1/18 scale, really. Like, if you want this model, you're gonna have to maybe go for like a 1/43 scale, and you might have don't quote me on this, but you might have more selection. But chances are you're gonna have to settle with Spark. And for a 143, I understand that it doesn't steer, you know, all like all that stuff. But for a 118 scale, I don't think there shouldn't be any excuse not to have like more detail, like this, like I mentioned, the steering, the lack of detail underneath the car, and like even a little bit more of a suspension detail would be nice. So yeah, majority of their models are pretty much flat underneath. There's not much to see. But yeah, like I said, the models are very rare, and they do make models that don't really get produced by any other manufacturer out there. Like, I've never seen Auto Art make this. I've never seen what do you call this, TSM or Exodo, but who knows, maybe in the future they might. One contender that I'm hoping for would be Mini Champs, but again, we'll see in the future and see what future lies ahead, because I mean, these guys are still making models, so yeah, I'm really looking forward to see what they can do and what they can provide. And maybe I can replace this model with something that opens or steers at the least. I mean, that's my opinion. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. I still think it's a great model, but again, it's just lacking a little bit for the price that these models are going with these days, right? I mean, there's one that I saw on eBay that went for, I think, 400 Canadian for one of these ones. Like, not this specific one, but because this is the 1997 Le Mans winning car. But the 96 Le Mans winning car was also a TWR WSC Spyder Porsche. And that one was like the dark blue one or whatever. So yeah, that one sold for quite a bit. So I don't know, it's just debatable when the features are, you know, I mean, like, I would love to collect all of the Le Mans winning cars, but at the same time, it's like, I would like a little bit more detail. But yeah, like, you know, like, I guess at this point they have the upper hand. Like, they did make it, they made it detailed, so yeah. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys, and like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good one.